We hope you are enjoying your journey of learning. Let's start a new session now. Creating a responsive web page is pretty interesting. Here, Bootstrap plays a strong role. As you are working on a sample Bootstrap project, this session tells you how to create the About page. The session begins with a coder and includes a lot of formatting steps. Next, you learn to add some elements and components to your web page and align your texts. Then, you learn to use the Flexbox property of CSS files and add some selected images. Following this, it explains how new sections are added using codes. After this, you learn the steps to align your texts and images on the same page. Further, you learn to activate the page responsiveness of your web page, and you see that it fits perfectly on all kinds of devices. Thus, Bootstrap is a really helpful platform to create, customize, and align your images and texts.
Now let's start with About page for our project. Let's go back to our code editor. We can simply close this practice.html and then open this panel over here. Create new file about.html. Okay, so the new file is ready. As you know, every page on the website, it should look similar in structure, or that design style should be in continuation form. So for that, we use header and footer.
Same on all the pages. So let's grab the navbar and footer
from index.html.
Simply reduce the size.
Or what we can do is simply we can grab all the code, just copy it and paste it over here, and just get rid of the things that we don't want. So we want footer, so delete it till navbar. So here the navbar ends, and then simply save it. And now you can open it with live server. Okay, so we don't have anything in between, so that's why footer is touching to navbar. Let's start adding some elements. We can actually open it over here. Now let's go back to our Bootstrap website. Yeah, so we can use some sections from this particular template. Like we had grabbed, footer from this particular template. So let's have this type of sections on About page. Yeah, so this is the one. Just right click on it, edit as HTML, Control A, just copy it and go back to our editor and just paste it after navbar. Save it. Now let's close this panel so that you can view the code clearly. Just format the document. Okay. So let's go back. Yes, so here you can see the section. So now let's add some margin at the top as we had discussed earlier. Also, if you see that text is not middle aligned to this. So like if you see here, this is middle aligned to this particular image. So we need to fix that as well. First, let's add some padding. As we know, my, oh, save it. Yes, the padding has been added. Now let's try to fix this one. So now we have to align this text to the center of this image. So let's go back to our code. Okay, so if you see, the text has got touched to the edges of the page. So first let's use container to fix this. Div dot container, and we can simply cut it and paste it over here. Now we can add this particular margin over here and then save it. So now you can see this is center aligned, but not the text. So let's figure out how we can do that. So if you know the basics of CSS, we have flexbox concept in CSS. So we are going to use flexbox property over here. So let's convert this to flexbox first. So deflex. Then there are two types in flexbox, which is justify dash content dash center, and then again we have align dash item dash center, and just save it. See, it has got aligned to the center of this image. Now let's add image for this particular section. So I have these images for about page, AA, BB, and CC. So let's add those images. So as you know, these templates are using SVG files, but we have JPEG. So let's get that JPEG code from our index file that we have already used, so we don't have to write it again. Here, let's copy it. Just to get rid of this. Yeah, you can see the image here. So we will add two more sections like this only. So just copy this section again. Paste it. Save. Yeah, but we want the structure of this page like this. Okay, so what we will do, if you grab this item and if you see, edit as HTML. So if you see and if you compare our code to this code, you will see one difference. What is that difference? So here they have added order emd-2. So let's grab this particular class name, as you don't see that particular class over here anywhere, right? Here. So we can add that class here and just save it. See. Yeah. Let's have one more similar to this. Control V, and then image name is CC. Yes. So now we have 3 different sections. Now you can change the text as per your requirement. Let's say about learn code. "20 years serving people proudly." Just format the document again. Okay. Also, you can notice one more thing over here. If we are on About Us page, but if you see in the menu bar, the home page is active. So let's change that in the code. So if you go to Now bar, this home is active. You just need to remove active from here and then paste it here. Now see, as you are on About page, it will show you as an active page. So I think this looks beautiful. Let's check the responsive of this page. Inspect. Yes. It looks perfect. Even if we change the device sizes. Even the hamburger menu is working fine. So in this way, we are ready with our about page.
When we design a responsive website, do you know how we can make the images responsive?
When we're designing a responsive website, we can make any content responsive. Using Bootstrap, we can add a class .imageResponsive to the image tag. This class adjusts the image with maximum width and adjusts the height automatically. So the image fits perfectly on any device.
Hey there! We believe that learning is easy and well understood if done in the right manner, and on this path, practice is a must. We wish to offer just that with our upcoming session. Responsive web pages surely hold your visitors' attention. Such web pages are the result of useful platforms like Bootstrap. This session speaks of a sample Bootstrap project where you learn to create the contact HTML page. Next, you learn to create a form with the relevant texts, customized styles, text sizes, etc. Then, you learn to add margins, checkboxes, radio buttons, etc. with proper codes and tags. Following this, you learn to create drop-downs for your checklist with properly named tags and codes. After this, you learn to add more elements such as drop-downs for programming languages like HTML, JavaScript, etc. Moving ahead, you learn to activate the contact page of your sample Bootstrap document. Finally, this session ends with the steps of adding a text area such as the contact section, etc. to your sample Bootstrap HTML web page. So, follow these steps and create your sample contact page today.
Let's create contact.html. Let's go. Now we are in our editor. Just simply click to open this panel and create new file, contact.html. So as usual, we will copy all the contents from about.html and then paste it over here. As we discussed last time, we need header and footer as it is. So we'll delete the portion that we don't need. So one of the feature of VS Code is if you hover over here, you will get the arrow sign to close the div, and then you simply delete it. Okay, so that's the way you can delete it. So for now we will delete all the divs that we don't need. Okay, what's happening over here? Yeah, and then save it and open with live server. Okay, so now we have our contact page basic structure ready. Copy it, open it over here. So now let's look at some of the forms in Bootstrap. If you remember, when we were discussing theory, we had discussed forms as well. So let's go back to our Bootstrap website and look for the different types of forms under the form tab. So go to overview. Okay, so here they have simple forms that we don't need it. We need a form with text area in it so that people can contact us through the form. Form controls. Okay, that looks fine. Next. Okay, what we'll do, we'll go to validations as we discussed the same thing in our theory part. So here we have a form with validation messages. So it's always good to have these validation messages with the form. So let's grab this form, copy it, and paste it over here. To the now, save it, format the document.
So you do not forget to add a container because it sets the maximum width to that particular div.
So here we will change the title of the page. Which is the title of the page. Here we will write contact. So to zoom it, you need to press Ctrl and the wheel on the mouse. In this way you can zoom in, zoom out. So let's add div to this particular form. The footer, the form starts from here. Okay, so let's add a container. Div dot container. Now it's looking nice. Just add a little bit margin. So in this way we can add the margin to the form Now let's add some more elements to our form. Let's go back to our Bootstrap website and grab some checkboxes. Or radio buttons. So let's copy these two. And paste it somewhere here before the submit button. Save it. Okay, so now we have two more checkboxes. Actually, we already have one checkbox. So let's try to find something else instead of checkboxes. So can we do something with the radio buttons? No. To the input groups. Select drop down. Okay. Do we have any drop down over here? No. Okay, let's remove this and we can think of something else because we already have it. We don't need it. So let's remove this name first. First name, last name. So value for now can be blank. Username, city, state. For the state, yeah. So we can add different types of options like EMH, DH, Control D, GQ, RJ, and let's say KL. So here we can select the different states from the drop down, zip code, and agree to terms and condition form. I still think that we should have some more elements. So let's have a look and see if we can have something more. Okay, this we already have input groups, nothing special. Range. So let's try to add this over here, and then we can add technology names to select from. Let's add that somewhere before agreeing terms and condition. Save. Okay. So here we can, add our language names. HTML, CSS, JS, and Python. Yes, so here we have nice little form. User can select multiple items from the list. So here we are ready with our contacts page. So one more thing, I just got to know that we are on the contact us page and it's not active. So let's make it that change in the code. Let's go to the navbar and just remove active from here and put it over here. Yes, now it looks fine to me.
So now let's check if this page is responsive or not.
Yes, obviously the answer is in front of you. You can see this form is completely responsive. Okay. We need to add a text area as well. So check if you can find out any text area over here. Yeah, this is the example of text area and we need it. So let's grab this code for the text area. Then simply paste it before the terms and conditions, right? And save it. Yeah. So now we have text area as well, where we can label it as comments. So here user can put their comments and submit the form. Okay. So that's it. We have done with our contact page.
Are contact pages important in websites when I can simply give away my contact details on the home page?
Maybe blogs and some platforms or websites can simply display the contact details on the home page. However, for websites that provide services and sell products, I feel having a contact page separately is important. Apart from the contact details like mobile number, email ID and address, we can provide more details to our users on this page. We can provide links to social media handles, a memorable message or quote, and visuals that motivate the user to connect with us.